What is going on, everybody? Apologize again for no live commentary cam, but I'm still sick, still trying to get it over. It's been like a week and a half, and my throat is just still all sore. My nose is still running, and then I didn't get a video up for you guys yesterday. This video is going to go up kind of late, but we do have a 45K wager match. We're playing for that flashback Anquan Bolden that you see we just traded for. My man paid up front. He'd been messaging me, saying he wanted to play a wager match. We finally had time to sit down and get it in since school's calmed down. I had so many projects due this Monday. That's why you guys didn't get a video on Monday, and I thought about putting this up Wednesday, but I was like, let me not leave you guys dry all weekend and Monday and Tuesday. So we have a 45K wager match right here. He was going for, Mudhead had him going for 40K, and then the auction block had him going for like 47.5. So we just said we'd do it for 45K. So you end up seeing that he accepts the trade on the Bills playbook, and we're able to go ahead and get it in. Now the game did freeze in the first game, so we had to reset it up after that. So I'll go ahead and show you guys when that happened and when we reset it. But I think a good thing to do for wagers, if you're a commentator, is just record everything, record the messages, show what your rules are. You guys are going to see like the trade ended up coming through, and I told him once the trade came through, once he accepted it and it came through, I'll go ahead and send the game invite. Just make sure you know who you're playing. There's been a lot of like welching going on and people not paying up and all those kinds of things. I went ahead and compared Anquan Bolden here to see if he would be worth keeping on the team if we were able to win. But I think if I'm able to win this game, I would go ahead and sell him. I actually just played this game. It's like 9:15 right now. I'm going to try to get this game up by 10 o'clock. I know it's kind of late. Hopefully not for my people on the East Coast, though. I mean, on the West Coast. So it's kind of late. Hopefully we can get this video up by 10. But I was trying to compare him to see if we should put him on my team, but we're unable to. But just make sure you know who you're playing in these wager matches. Some people, just because you stream or you have like 10 subs or anything, everybody thinks they should be paid up front, and it's like, some people you can't pay up front because you pay them up. Like, some people will accept that card that he just gave me, delete you off the friends list and block you, and you're never to be seen again. And then you're one of those people in like a commentator's comment sections, on like a big commentator section that have like 100K subs, and you're like, so-and-so scammed me for this card, but it's like, how do we know? So I think the best thing to do is just record everything. So I have the Xbox app on my phone, so it allows me to like type messages really a lot faster. But what I wanted to do is make sure we showed you guys my rules for wager matches, and make sure you see that he agrees to the rules. So like, if you catch somebody that I play a wager match with, and you see them in my comment section saying, oh, I didn't break your rules, you never said that, it's clearly right here, and you clearly agreed to those terms. And we played the game. I didn't take your card and then disappear. This is the man that traded us the card, and this is the man that we ended up playing a game with. So I just think it's very important to get that stuff down. Make sure people know your rules. Don't make rules up in the middle of the game. And don't complain if you know that you're losing. Like, some people, their rules will be just like no onside kicks, and you can do whatever else you want. But then as soon as you call like PA end around once, or you call Fagdy or something, they'll pause the game and be like, no, you can't play like that. You broke the rules. Game over. And they'll quit. They'll block you and keep all your stuff. And it's like, that was never even stated to begin with. So some of it's crazy, but it is what it is. So we're able to go ahead and get this in. Now, I haven't played Madden in a couple days, just because the weekend schoolwork has been so crazy. I've been in the library all weekend. I saw that they dropped the Barry Sanders. Who else did they drop? I have the Xbox up right here while this game's loading through. They dropped that Bruce Miller fullback card. I really would like that card. But they dropped Barry. They dropped Dan Deerdorf, Mean Joe Green. They ended up dropping a bunch of cards that we'll never end up getting. So first thing I always like to see in a wager match is that we get ball at half. So we start off here, and he was in the single back bunch. First thing that pops in my head is, damn, he's gonna run PA end around. And as he was running that, I was like, damn, I should have made that a rule. But I'm not one of those people that I'm not gonna be like, don't face catch, don't PA end around. I mean, if you're one of those people that like face caught all game, of course I'll pay you up if you win, but it's just like one of those cheesy things, but it's whatever. So 3rd and 8, we send a little heat, we're able to get the sack. So huge turn of events right here. We get ball at half, and we forced a 3 and out on his first possession, which is perfect. So we get ball at half. As long as we score and we could do a shootout from here on out, but as long as I keep that like 2 possessions, I'm good. He tried to hit us with a little skip punt, but we know how to counter that. So just like that, we're inside the 30 on our second play. And we hit Calvin Johnson. Calvin, I think that's Calvin. Is that Calvin? Yeah, we hit Calvin on a quick hitch route, and we're able to take it into the end zone. So 3 plays on defense, we forced a punt. 2 plays on offense, we're in the end zone. I could not ask for a better start. So again, he comes out, and what I saw that he liked to do was he liked to come out in a formation, run it, hurry up to the line just like he is right now, and then he throws it. I thought that since I didn't baseline, Pat Pete might play that a little bit better, but I guess I can see how that's my fault. Now, what's not my fault is that. Gronk breaking all those tackles. I just thought Pat Pete might cheat to that side a little bit better, seeing as the way I shaded and what I did with my coverage, but he wasn't aware to stop it. So just like that, I'm thinking I just gave up a cheap 7 points. I'm like, damn it, that was not necessary. We should easily like be working to get the ball back right now, or not. And right here, you guys see the game. This is where the game freezes. I wasn't sure if it was my connection, if it was his. I know I went back to the screen and saw that like his record went from like 1-1 to 1-2. So I'm thinking maybe it was his, because my roommates were still connected when they played, but it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm just gonna be like, oh, you quit, I guess I won. I let you guys see that it like sat on please wait. It ended up disconnecting, and we ended up sending it right back. So what I was able to gather from that beginning is he plays a lot of man-to-man, a lot of quarters man-to-man, which you really don't see a lot. A lot of people will play quarters cover 3 more than anything, but he played man-to-man. As you can see, he messaged me here asking me if the game froze. Now, I have the Xbox app on my phone, so I like to check messages there because it's quicker. But he asking me if it froze. I said, yeah, it lagged out. So we ended up setting it up again, and what we did was he took knees. We just said the game was 0-0 because it was 7-7. We said the game was 0-0, and I got ball at the 30-yard line, and we're just going to play from that. As you guys can see here, again, I'm showing you the rules. He knows what the rules are. We're going to say from right here because there was 3 minutes left in the first quarter. I was at the 30-yard line, so we got it pretty close to that, as close as we could. 3 minutes and some change, we're at the 32, and it's a first down. So that's where we were when the game froze. So that's where we're restarting the game. It's a 0-0 game. I'm able to rack in a little bit of knowledge of what he likes to do. So the first play after the reset, DeMarco goes beast mode, shrugs off 2 tacklers. We're out of stamina at the 50, and he still outruns everybody. So that's huge. Like if I was in a wager match and that happened to me, it would just be such a team morale would just, I'd be so down in the dumps. So that's huge right there. We get ball at half still. So it's just like we were. It's like we never scored, but now we're up 7-0. We get ball at half. We need to try to get a stop. So 3rd down right there. Jack Ham makes a huge tackle because, again, like we've already said, he comes out in a run. He runs it, and then he hurries up to a pass. So I'm thinking pass here. I'm trying to shade underneath, and then I switch it to shade outside because I don't want to get burned over the top. I'm trying to, like, look for any sort of triple option. I'm seeing right here it's all covered. It's all covered. We have Denard Robinson locked up, me and the computer, and DeMarco, again, just breaking off 2 tacklers, and we're in the end zone. So we're at 14-0. We are in perfect. We're in great shape. We're at 14-0. Again, we get ball at half. The only thing is with these MUT quarters, they're 5 minutes long, so it is what it is. So first down, we send a little bit of heat. We're able to get that sack, and he decides to go for it on 4th and 22, and we're able to get to him before he even gets the ball up. So the second play off of that stop, we hit Calvin Johnson on another hitch route to the other side of the field. We're down at the 1, and we would have had 4 tries to QB sneak it. If he was able to stop us all 4 times, he deserves the stop. So just like that, we're up 21-0. And the rules that you guys saw before is if I'm up 20, if anybody's up 21-0 with ball, the game is over. So right there, it's 3rd and 12. Right here, he decides to go for it, 4th and 21. This is pretty much the game. He chucks it up deep, and Calvin catches it. Just like that. We have to play a longer game than we even need to. Michael Vick rolls out and he scores. I'm pretty sure that was the gold Michael Vick, since he's the number 1 and not the number 7. Still fast, still has a cannon, as you guys can see. So we had it right there. All we had to do was get that stop, and the game would have been over. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get it, but we're still in good shape. We're still up 2 possessions. We still get ball at halftime. Right here, right before halftime, we go up. We face catch 1 time with Demarius. And that's huge because we're up 21 and we get ball at half. Now, technically, as soon as you kick the ball off and I catch it, it should be game over. But I feel like since I think I'm playing a subscriber, I wouldn't want to just be like, well, as soon as you kick this ball off, the game's over. I decided to go ahead and say I would give him 1 more possession to try to score. And if he doesn't, that's game over. So right here, here's his 1 possession. We get a sack on 2nd down. And then Jack Ham, that man who refuses to be traded, comes up with the interception. And then I sent him a message. I was like, GG, the game's over, but we can just play it out for fun if you want. Jordy Nelson breaks 3 tackles, and right after that play, he ends up quitting out. I haven't heard from him since then. Again, I just played this game because he just turned it off and said screw it, but who knows. We go ahead and check the price of the Anquan Bolden. We toss them up on the auction block real quick. I don't know what I want to do with those coins, but we'll figure it out. I appreciate it, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Sorry for the lack of videos, but we're going to keep it going. I appreciate it. Like, favorite, comment, all that great stuff.